Marvel Heroclix Earth-X figure review coming right up. Mr. Clicksflix is brought to you by Lucky Dice Cafe out of Huntsville, Alabama, home of the ROC. No matter if you're in the United States or around the world, Lucky Dice Cafe has the winning roll for all your gaming needs. You can visit them at LuckyDiceCafe.com or on their Facebook page using the link found in the description of this video. Alright guys, so today we're taking a look at some Earth-X keyworded figures from Marvel Heroclix Earth-X set, due out very shortly. So we're taking a look at these a little bit ahead of time from some pre-release matches. So let's go ahead and get into these previews. Alright, so up first we have number 14 in the set, Black Panther. He has the Earth-X Wakanda animal and ruler keywords. He has improved movement, ignores elevated terrain, and ignores hindering terrain. He has one trait, a special on his defense, and a special on his damage. His trait is called Panther in title and form. Blades, Claws, Fangs, Stealth. Both of those are excellent powers. Then the special on his defense is Disciplined, Dedication, and Blessed of Bast. Combat reflexes, super senses, willpower. All those are just good powers, especially when you combine it with the stealth. That means they got to get in close. This guy's really a close combat powerhouse that we'll see when we take a look at his dial. Then the special on his damage is called The Mantle of the Panther is that of a king. Leadership, Outwit. When Black Panther uses leadership and the result is a 6, you may instead remove all action tokens from the chosen character and modify its attack +1 this turn. So that's really good there. Has a couple good keywords. Animal is a pretty good one. Ruler's not bad. Earth-X will probably be good and sealed. So when we take a look at him, he's 90 points. Starts off with a 10 movement with charge, 11 attack, precision strike, 17 defense with that defensive special, and 3 damage with that damage special. Overall, this is a really good close combat figure. For 90 points, he brings you leadership, has charge, blades, claws, fangs, combat reflexes, packs and outwit. Overall, I really like this guy. I used him on my sealed team for pre-release and did not regret spending the points for him. Next up, we have number 13 in the set, SpiderMan. He has the Earth-X animal and a monster keywords. He has one special on his attack called the Webs of Illusion. When SpiderMan hits with a ranged attack, after resolutions, give each hit target an illusion token. Characters with illusion tokens can't be given free actions. At the beginning of your turn, remove all illusion tokens. That's pretty good there. So a lot of Colossal Retaliators have where it's a free action. Also takes away Perplex, Probability, Control, Outwit. A bunch of really good powers it stifles. He's only 30 points. Has a 4 range dual target, so you'll get a lot out of that attack special. 7 movement with sidestep, 10 attack with that special on it, 16 defense, energy shield deflection, 2 damage. For 30 points, this guy's pretty good at controlling what your opponent does. No willpower front dial, but back half of his dial he does have willpower, and he has that attack special on all 4 clicks, so you're really going to be able to push him a lot. Monster is a really good keyword right now, and in sealed I think Earth-X will be good and kind to this figure, so overall I like this figure. Next up we have number 30 in the set, the Skull. He has the Earth-X keyword, has a trait, and a special on his defense. And I believe this guy, out of the figures that I know about from this set, definitely is one of a handful of figures that is going to be meta, or people are at least going to try to make meta. His trait is, if he can see you, he can control you. Mind control. When the Skull uses it as a range action, he may target one character regardless of range, still requires line of fire, but can't target other characters. So that's super powerful. So he can basically full field mind control, and then when you pair that up with some other game elements, it just gets to be really silly. And for the points, this guy's just outstanding. We'll get into that stuff here in a minute. The special on his defense is called Don't raise your hand against me. Stop Mastermind. When the Skull uses Mastermind, he may choose a friendly character regardless of point value. So that's really good there. Since he's only 40 points, Mastermind would kind of be a drawback, but since he ignores basically points, that's something that he can make use of there. So for 40 points, he has a 0 range but triple target. So he is able to mind control 3 characters if he's not using that trait, which you're going to be using the trait. He has a 7 movement with sidestep, a massive 12 attack, 16 defense with combat reflexes, and 1 damage with leadership. This guy is phenomenal. For 40 points, you're going to see him on a ton of teams. He's got 2 stock clicks and an 11 attack on both of his other clicks. This guy's just... He's great. The only thing holding him back is that he only has the Heroclix keyword, but he's so good, I'm sure people are going to just throw theme to the wind and still try to build with him. I know I'm going to, so keep an eye out for that team build. Next up is Daredevil, number 54 in the set. This guy is a really highly anticipated figure and just has a beautiful sculpt in my opinion. He has the Heroclix celebrity and mystical keywords, has improved movement, ignores elevated and hindering terrain. He has 2 traits that get a little wordy, but that's okay. The first one is called Can You Kill the Daredevil? When placing characters during game setup, choose a starting line for Daredevil and give him 3 6 tokens. When Daredevil is attacked, after resolutions, remove a 6 token for each 6 in the attack roll. If Daredevil has a 6 token when he would be KO'd, instead choose a starting line different from the one you most recently chose and turn him to that click. Protected Pulse Wave. So basically what we have here is another hard to kill figure, similar to Haha Joker, Lockjaw, all those things. This guy's really solid though when we take a look at the dial. In those 6 tokens, I used this guy in my pre-release match and he more than pulled his weight. The one that I recorded, he didn't do too well in, but the other 2 matches, people couldn't deal with him. So the other trait is, I hear that teaming up with you may be fatal. I'm game. Daredevil can't be chosen for Mastermind. Attacks made by Daredevil or by characters targeting him can't be rerolled if the attack roll contains a 6 protected Pulse Wave. So, you know, kind of hurts and helps him if you roll crit miss, or I'm sorry, critical hit. You know that it's going to stick. If they roll a critical hit, you also know that that's going to stick. Flipping over to his dial, all of the dials have 2 clicks. One is and they all have the same stats, just varying powers. So they all start off with an 8 movement with a varying movement power, 11 attack, 17 defense with willpower, 3 damage. They all have Perplex with a 2 damage on the second click. And so basically you have your choice of Hypersonic, Speed, Charge, Quake, Plasticity, Poison, or Sidestep, Blades, Claws, Fangs. For 60 points, at first glance this is a little tough to swallow. You're like 2 clicks, but then you realize this guy can basically stay alive for the duration of the game. And then you pair him up with somebody like a Mr. Mixelplick or something that can, not necessarily make you re-roll, but it can replace die rolls. Man, you can keep this guy alive forever. Mystical keyword is really strong. Heroclix is strong and sealed. And you're going to be seeing this guy trying to get broken on a bunch of teams. You guys let me know what your favorite figure was from this little batch previews. Always like reading your comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, give it a share. It really helps keep me motivated to make these videos. That's all I have for you today. As always, please remember that it's only critical miss if you don't have probability control.